in the past several election cycles, we've had this myth called fact checkers that will weigh in and say, oh, this candidate was lying or using falsehoods in this debate. That candidate was telling the objective truth.
Once again, Republicans are making things up just to get mad at them.
And really, it's the subjectivity of objective truth that we fight over already. And so my fear is that somehow government or Democrats or those that are more aligned with the idea of technology having an intellectual role in our lives will say, oh, well, we have to hand over the objective truth to AI because they're the only ones that don't have partisanship in their truth, in their objectivity. And the moment that happens, it becomes weaponized.
So this clip from Fox News is absolutely hilarious, first and foremost because of their idea and criticisms of fact-checking. Like, that's not a thing that exists because they obviously don't believe in objective reality. So of course, Republicans will make fun of the idea of fact-checking. It's very convenient if you are very interested in just making things up. But now they're going even one step further in their war against the facts, which is making other things up, specifically about whether or not fact-checking will be done by AI. It is something that literally nobody is calling for, and I think it is a reference to Elon Musk and other conservatives freaking out about ChatGPT and whether or not people are gonna get false information from ChatGPT. And I know this is wild, but if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's just a chatbot. It has like a whole data set that it pulls from to generate responses based off of what you ask it. Now here's the thing. ChatGPT can only know the things that are fed into it, and it does not have any understanding of context or reality. It is just going to give you an answer that it thinks makes sense to the question that you're asking. And what makes sense to an AI is really just based off of what other correct answers might look like that people may have given somewhere at some point that the AI read, which is exactly why you shouldn't be using any type of chat GPT or similar bot for fact checking because it has no basis for what is true and what is not true. It just has its data set. It can create answers that seem like they might be true or could feel true, but it's not something that is a good benchmark for what is and isn't true. But of course, these Republicans think that AI is far more capable than what it actually is, which is really just a testament to their commitment to living in unreality. These right-wingers will make things up in their head, they will get angry at them, they will make wild, broad assumptions without any background information, and then they will extrapolate how that is meaning it's going to be the end of the world. Trust me, nobody's going to be trusting their fact checks to AI because we all know better, except for, of course, maybe some of these Republicans don't actually know better. Maybe they tried to do fact checking with AI and were like, wait, none of these answers make sense. Not realizing that, of course, they're talking to a robot that literally does not understand what it is putting out. And that right there, I think, speaks to a lot of the gullibility and ridiculousness of the Republicans, which is to say they are gullible in a very particular way. Instead of believing anything that anybody tells them, they will believe anything that makes it seem like they're the victim. It is a unique flavor of gullibleness that Republicans love to indulge in. Any unhinged fantasy or conspiracy theory that puts them in the center of the universe and places them as the victim of all of these super powerful people secretly out there is exactly what these conservatives want to hear. Why they want to hear that? I have no idea. But my goodness gracious, are these Republicans really, really good at making up things in their head and getting really upset about them.